really great. I've seen you in the store a billion times. I'm really glad to hear your poetry finally. It was a lot of fun. So next we have Layne Ransom. And Layne, I've been looking forward to hear read for a long, long time, you know, because I hear a lot about Tyler Gobble, but I haven't heard Layne read. So Layne is also in the New Writers Project at the university, and she also works with Bad City Review. She is also a co-author of this wonderful little volume here, Collected Feelings, with Tyler Gobble and, let's see, what was this?
Stern and Carrie Lorick.
Right. So Layne Ransom.
Hi. Thanks so much for coming out. This is obviously a special night. In keeping with the theme and spirit of tonight, I made sure to find poems of mine with various kinds of wreckage, which wasn't hard. Things don't tend to make it out of my poems alive. It's a thing I noticed putting this together. And it kind of spans old and new things. So this is an older poem called Mercy. You have heard it said that God killed the dinosaurs with bullets from space, but you have heard wrong. I killed them with kindness. There is nothing to be afraid of in this century or the next that does not already make you tremble. Ryan shows me old mattresses wrecked by love all along the highway, and I mouth what Christ taught me, blame softly, when we fail to regret our wrong and hungriest moment. All the horses are dying without knowing they're dying, and I pity their fear of the unknown. These clothes are unnecessary. The sun is not embarrassed. My heart is a sleeping deer about to be awakened. I think that's what I mean. Wake up. Don't reason with a plane crash. Clean up the fucking bodies. All right. This is called How Was Your Day? If I have to watch 13 going on 30, starring Jennifer Garner and Mark Ruffalo, one more time to be included in a social gathering, I seriously might suggest another movie. Word games that incorporate fruit-related puns into their names are more enjoyable than paying for a loved one's abortion. If I ruled the world, everything would turn out just as awful. Could you please stop blathering on about how all action is meaningless? I'm trying to mow the goddamn lawn. Sometimes I think, why am I not punching myself in the face right now? Then I remember, oh right, I don't even have hands. I tremble against the dryer as it shakes with my damp jeans to feel like I have something in common with something else. The local news informs me that drinking almond milk daily protects my heart. I have killed tiny sentient things many times without regret. Does this mean it's working? Bono asks through my CD player, how long must we sing this song? I press a button, 2 arrows facing left. You know, lucky for all you, I'm a little bit better at poems than I am ukulele. This is a newer poem, and it is inexplicably called Love You, Mom. Under a shadow, I grow 10 million antlers out of my nipples. I witness the annihilation of foxes. Whoops, there's dust. We know so little. We know what capitalist oppression the lightning bugs face there on the lake, a clusterfuck of geese. They are crying. There are no prayers left in the world. There are no church moms left in the high school dance. I drink stuff from a bloated tree. It is late. The moon has not been cleared of asbestos. The moon looks to me for answers. Idiot. What do I have in my hand? Oh, it is a spooky little fish made of wheat. Inexplicably. All right, this is called Northern Kentucky Interlude. It's about the part of the Midwest where I'm from. I don't know whether stars die and die and die or compromise for new breakthroughs and respiration. The whole clan hollers at me to bar the back door, but why shouldn't I let you in? barnacle moon, cinnamon moon, collapsible moon. My whole life, a universal law has been tugging me around some sphere of harmonic importance, spelling its name out for me ever since ever, but oh, my baby eyes still learning to read. And when it comes time to sing, sing proud, says every hungry weasel in its ditch, every whip-tailed dog tracking wet smells in the dark. Oh, yeah. This is an erasure. I haven't read this poem in a long time. It's an erasure of a HTML giant article by Blake Butler. It's called Little Methods. Almost anything I loved later on realized there is a beginning. New doubt. The gap spawned from time. Are you learning? Your first something is holy. Have a sandwich. Keep moving constantly, firing and firing out. An arrow harnessed the right way can hurt like little keys in a fire. A wild field of circles. Amidst the onslaught, you are the meat. All right, I have 2 more poems. This one is also about the part of Indiana where I am from. It's called To Warwick County Before the End. The upheaval of the motherfucking aughts suddenly becomes no laughing matter. Just kidding. The church sign should read, "Kids on fire for God." But some kids stole the last 2 words, and that joy carries them through the next decade. Meanwhile, my teenage body relentlessly consuming one wicked shrimp dinner in the computer store turned Chinese restaurant after M's funeral marks the first of many vacancies stuffed by sweet and sour. M was 16 with a voice like a bourbon barrel that got good girls like me to meet him in closets before his truck hurled off the road and we heard his body circling a tree, flirting with EMTs, no longer feeling danger. How could he where he was dangling, already claimed for the coming time? We all believed in the goodness of the last song on Jimmy Eat World Records. Do you remember that? Static, prevailing. Do you get the milkweed framing my prom face, all bombed and bright with baseless understanding? Let doomed summer flowers wave goodbye to the singing sun and the strung out teenage drivers wiping blood all over southern Indiana's vanishing wired fences holding nothing. No hard-headed sons listening for beasts of glass or beasts of industry failing. Our breaths taken from backyard fire like punk-ass Prometheus times everything. Leaving the party, we trespassed on the milking cows' angelic sleeping, so close to lying down with them, to riding out the rest of July close to earth as we always want to be, until morning. Or until August, when gold comes back to wreck us. It was then we marched with lightning bolts on our chests and kept keeping on toward the chorus, me playing the wussiest instrument while you caught the blades undamaged, ready to be praised. The songs went quickly, and with them we scattered on our terrifyingly respectable ways via the wet, heavy air, smiling for our mothers, feeling late to the story, wondering exactly where M could be now. None of us is lost to the cosmos, but whose arms can hold light or the ghost of a light? We are making a scene, what has always been made, apocalyptic sunset over the baseball fields, cows lowing unnamed sadnesses of the star-governed state. All right. So yeah, this is my last poem. I could give some like rambling, weird talk about like, this is Tyler and I's journey from where we were to here now. But that would be really sentimental and sweet, obviously. But this poem is kind of that anyway, and it will say it better since I've like spent more time on it. I started this poem in Atlanta, Georgia, when we were visiting 2 poets that we really love, and finished it not too long after getting here last year. This is called Departure. Our bodies will say goodbye to themselves, and look, they're breaking off into millions of baby torches. This is how I imagine you will walk out, a natural death that in time will give back to the fatherly maples we roughhoused as children. Or maybe I will be the hand that opens the last door closed between us. Who knows? California holds on to itself while the earth slow dances alone. The mountains we gape at on public access television, still wearing their little caps of snow pom-pommed with goats. There are many languages we won't live long enough to see glare from the signs of family-owned truck stops. I have been gifted many treasures in this life: lemonade, Katy Perry albums, a rooster boogieing in the flowers that the churches say are worthless because someday they will be taken from me. I have loved the churches, so know this: everything the churches can offer will die or was born strangled in its own shriveled blessing. There is nothing wrong with a beautiful story that ends. There is nothing wrong with a scepter in a spotless glass case. But scientists have revealed that humans need softer relics to wrap in our flimsy arms, so I'm taking you with me to the city of infinite wings. We have just enough time, brief bodies still shivering enough for the chapels of flame. We take hold. The fields explode into loving pairs. The bridge to the rest of everything won't last the night. The last time I leave will necessarily be alone, but our plane still necks the August clouds. There is no time to waste. There is no empty square on the calendar of our arms. There is no keeping matches from our nation of Roman candles. Now I must bring forth for you my fullest architecture of life. Thank you.
Yes.